We are in our second map, second game of today of W League First Division. XiaoKK, he has just played and lost to Blade from Moldova. And now he's going up against Lucifer, the undead from Korea. Opening up here with a fast DK build. The meta in China at the moment is all about the 4 ghoul tier 3 rush with severely delayed fiends.
Players' forces are under attack.
So, is it the 4 ghouls again? Only 3 so far, right? Oh, he's bringing 1 to creep. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot, actually. And we've seen this renegade trick before. That is no longer gonna work in the future, by the way. Because in the future, the renegade will purge skeletons, which is a big problem when it comes to creeping. I think that's actually one of the biggest nerfs to undead. It's not as big as the destroyer nerf, but that's an issue. And I specifically told Blizzard about this new purge mechanic, which I'm pretty sure wasn't intentional. I told him about it quite a while ago, but oh, long range coil saves the ghoul. Blade Master though, scroll of speed invested, really? And he gets the kill. But I don't think they have fixed it. I guess I should test that actually. Pretty sure they haven't though. So the Sobi mask was pretty nice. Losing the ghoul, however, is a little painful. Is he going to reproduce the ghoul? That's the question. It's only 120 gold. And if he doesn't do that, he can't go for that quick sacrificial pit, tier 3 destroyer timing, and third hero, and banshees. That's the reason why we saw the 4 ghouls coming into the meta. Because you need so much lumber to get all of that stuff if you, if that's what you want. Items are pretty damn good though. The ring not so much, but the other 3 are kind of the dream. Sells the ring, gets level 3. And I think that's always good. If you go for this fast DK build with the 4 ghouls, sometimes you can have issues finding decent experience, finding level 3. But he gets level 3 without too much trouble. And another ghoul kill. This one will certainly have to be reproduced. Blade Master level 3 himself. And the second renegade goes to Lucifer here, which is very unusual. Normally orcs will try to snipe this as well. Rune Bracers, the dream items for them. Not so much for undead, of course. This one also pretty bad. The Devotion Aura. That should really get buffed. To 1.5 armor. Would 2 armor be too good?
A player's forces are under attack.
I think it would be a little too good. 1.5 would be fine, I think. Like the Paladin's aura. Oh, last hit with a skeleton. Oh no! Wait, he didn't steal it. He didn't steal it. The SH did get it. But this is a lot of damage on these grunts. Scroll of speed to get away. That will save the grunt, but takes another hex to cover the retreat. Blade Master was still hanging out in the main. But this is certainly an issue for XiaoKK. He needs to find experience. And he's not going to be able to kill these fiends. Without a scroll of speed, that is not possible. Instead, he's going to lose his own grunt. Isn't even going to require a coil. Damn, XiaoKK is having a tough day today. Already, this is looking bad for him. Coil comes in time. Oh, whoa! He's playing walkers, actually, which is extremely unusual. Normally, with that, the mid-game should belong to him, but he is in such a bad position. He should be level 2 by now, which he's not. He should have 3 grunts here, which he doesn't have. So actually, now the Spirit Link, yes, it's helping him, but it's not giving him the map control that it's supposed to. Maybe he's going to be able to force the TP here. That was the last coil. Uses it early, a bit afraid of the hex. But we can see there is no mana for Hex at the moment. There should be Ensnare coming in. Is he researching it right now? Perhaps. No. So he should have it. Where's the Ensnare? Dark Ranger third. And he's trying for the hero kill here. Silence to prevent the Hex once again. And this will have to be a TP. TP? If there's a Hex, he might die here. Ooh, actually, Frost Armor saves his life, and he gets the SH himself. And that's the GG. Oh, man. XiaoKK just got destroyed. Very one-sided affair. And I don't know. So far, it kind of looks like it's not XiaoKK's day today. What is his standing anyways? Has he played any games so far? He won against Colorful, actually. Which is really impressive. I think Colorful is one of the strongest players in this league here. Lost to Chimiko. Yeah, but today he is having a rough one. That's the sound, by the way, when you get invited into a game. In case you guys were wondering. Let's take a look at the brackets here. So, we are here on Playday number 3. Big thanks, by the way, to whoever is doing the Liquipedia. That always helps. Thank you very much. Colorful is on top of the league with his 7 points. He got 3 points from this one, 1 point from this one, and 2 here and 1 here. Once again, 2-0 victories give you 3 points, 2-1 gives you 2 points, 1-2 gives you 1 point, and 0-2 will result in no points for you. Blade already with 2, and Lucifer with his first point already, with a chance now to grab the 3 points should he win here. On the next map, Turtle Rock. Always a really good map for Orc against Human against Night Elf. Against Undead, I think it's pretty even. Or is it? Yeah, I think it is. A big advantage here is you can try to grab the Ogre Magi and the wards pretty easily here, with not too great of a risk to yourself. A lot easier for the Orc certainly than for the Undead to creep up. But it's not too easy to expand here. Twisted Meadows certainly better for that. Twisted Meadows in general, better. I think this map is very, very even. In this matchup, at least. It's kind of only good for these 2 races, though, right? Undead and Orc. Humans don't like it too much. Unless it's against Night Elf, then it's good. And Night Elves, for them, it's always bad. Twisted, right? Turtle Rock. Yeah. For Night Elf, it's always bad. Lucifer here. Convincing in game number 1. If both players keep performing like they just did, I must say I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up in a 2-0. Or can XiaoKK come back? He certainly needs to step it up if he wants to get at least... Oh, he already had 1 point. Has 1 point from today. He won the 1 map against Blade. And now, one might say he is a little lucky with the starting positions because it's close position between the 2 players. But I think people overestimate the close position. Because when this was really, really good was back in the meta when Blade Masters went for boots of speed. Get level 2, get boots, and pressure heavily. When the Undead was still going for fast fiends, but that's not the way it works anymore. Nowadays, nobody really buys boots anymore, and the DK will start creeping right away. And the dream scenario is you get the Blade Master level 2, and you keep your opponent from getting to level 2, but that is very difficult with the DK coming out so early. He's going to use 1 ghoul, creep this, that's level 1.5. Then ideally he would like to go to the other side, creep that, and get level 2, but that's most likely gonna be crept by XiaoKK, but he might very well just go for the Ogre Magi. Whoa! That is a Farseer. Which immediately reminds me of the game between Happy and Lin. Remember that one? Happy against Lin at the Blizzard Invitational that we casted. That was our last series of the entire event. That was the first game of that last series. And it was a Farseer as well. And that was a crazy awesome game that Happy won in the end. Lin has been playing a lot of Farseer, by the way. Against human and against undead. And he's been really successful with this. And of course, Lin is kind of like the chosen, the messiah that every orc looks to for inspiration and amazement. I wonder if he can make it work. He's not skipping the barracks here. Sometimes we see that, skip barracks. And a super fast tech from the orc side. Even without a shop sometimes, to begin with. But no, he goes for the shop, he goes for the barracks, so this is gonna be a normally... a normal tech. Normally paced tech, is what I wanted to say. For Lucifer, it's gonna be a little bit slower, because he used the ghoul for creeping. And it's low HP. If the Farseer dives the base, he could get this kill if the DK is out of position. Also, a narrow tower and the 4th ghoul. So he is gonna get a lot of lumber here in a moment. And he is not expecting this. Farseer is coming over. Oh, but the DK is close by, so the ghoul should not die. At about 100 HP. And he will be protected. He even has a spare acolyte. I like that a lot. It's of course what you always do when you go fast DK build. The TED build order as it's called. You have the scouting acolyte. And having that still alive later on is going to be a big help against the Farseer, because this hero can dive the base, can go for the acolyte kills with a scroll of speed, with chain lightning, with wolves. And killing one is easy. Killing two, which is what he needs to do, that's more difficult. He's gonna get his level 2 here, but same is the case for the DK. The gloves, by the way, pretty nice for the Farseer. He suffers from low HP, and this is gonna help him in that department. DK circlet plus 5 strength for him as well. Not too bad. A little bit better right click. But the tech here for the orc is ahead. Not by too much, I guess. Ziggurat's gonna finish, so finally Fiend production can start. And this Ziggurat is gonna be cancelled. Ghouls looking for the surround, perhaps. Where's the slow? This is dangerous by XiaoKK. He has a scroll of speed, but this is no guarantee that his Farseer isn't going to be forced into the TP. DK comes in. Oh, nice chain lightning. Makes it so he will lose that ghoul. Wolf's trying to find a kill on the acolytes. Not successful so far. But that did cost all of the mana for the DK. Now down to only 50. And losing that ghoul is kind of a big deal, because you want to rush to destroyers very quickly against the Farseer.
A player's forces are under attack.
TC second. Is he trying to expand up there? There's a peon moving over. This might very well be an expansion. Has to be scouted, of course, and should get cancelled. Is Lucifer going to think about it? That's the question. A lot of Farseer plays revolve around an expansion. So you are really supposed to scout for this. And this is the most likely position. Oh man, it's taking a lot of damage from this camp. Ooh. Creeps are angry. The Ring of Regen here at this very moment is very helpful. Against a Farseer in general, I think this is a good item. I think you should keep it. There's always quite a bit of chip damage coming in. Wolves, chain lightning. Not the big burst damage from Hex and Snare criticals. that you normally experience, but rather a little bit here and there. And for that, sustain items like the ring are really nice. Did he lose the fiend to the creeps? No, okay. It did survive. What's happening in the main slaughterhouse? No tier 3 rush. Going for the statues first for healing. Makes sense here when we take a look at the army. And here is the scout. So now he has about 90 seconds still to cancel this, which should be very doable. Scouting as well from the wolves. And he brought a mana potion. I like that actually. The DK was low mana. And with this, he will be able to stay in a fight should one present itself. Oh, Tome of Experience for the Lich. That's so good. Now he's basically level 2. Farseer very far forward. Might get surrounded here, and he was not paying attention at all. Level 2 for the Lich as well. Where did he get the experience? I don't know. What's he doing? I'm pretty sure he's just disconnected. Yeah, it looks like he DC'd, certainly. Still the question now. And Lolite's like, fuck this. I'm out of here. Is that a rematch now, or... I don't know. Admins have to decide. Yeah, the White Knight thing to do there would have been to stop the game, to pause the game before the hero kill. But you don't always think about that. So, rematch question mark? Nope, I guess we just resume. Well, that was very unfortunate. He does know about the expo, and cancelling this now with a Farseer that should be so easy. And it looks like that's exactly where we're going. So what does XiaoKK still have to keep his expansion alive? He has 1 TC, 3 grunts, and a raider. That really, really should not be good enough. He gets level 2 at least. And he's gonna heal up a little bit here, but yeah, there's no way. There is no way this expo is surviving.
A town is under siege.
And when you stay on tier 2, you really want this expansion to finish. But it's not. So he's gonna be stuck on equal economy and on worse tech. And arguably on worse heroes as well. Especially once destroyers are out. Lucifer can just decide to TP out of this if he wants to, but... oh man, he doesn't even have to. Oh, he's gonna get the Raider. Fiend survives. He's got the Burrow. GG. Oh my goodness. That was a stomp.